Today we're gonna make something amazing, delicious. Okay, rum, raisins, and banana cake. It's gonna be something that you can enjoy with your family, your friends. For this recipe, we're gonna start using 2 cups of raisins. Okay, so make sure you measure them. I have 1 cup here, and I got another one here. What you're gonna use is any type of rum, but it has to be that kind of color, okay, like reposado or añejo. It doesn't have to be white. Make sure you buy some good rum. I'm using one from Nicaragua, and I'm gonna use 2 cups. You can always use 3 cups if you want of rum, okay? You're gonna leave them in there for 1 day or maybe 8 or 6 hours. I prefer 24 hours. Just cover them, and the next day we're gonna start preparing our cake. We're gonna use 2 cups of brown sugar and three quarter cups of oil. I'm gonna leave everything written in the description, okay? Just in case some of you don't understand my English. And you're gonna start mixing here slowly. Okay, make sure you clean around because sometimes things get a little messy. We're gonna use 4 eggs. You're gonna put 1 egg, you wait 2 minutes, then you follow the same process. After 2 minutes, you put another one. I don't like to put all the eggs at once. You can do that if you want, but I take my time when I cook, when I bake. Sometimes the result is amazing. Okay, so you can also use 5 eggs instead of 4. Perfect. Now we have some bananas here. I know they don't look beautiful. I only have one yellow and the other ones are over ripened or ripe. Anyway, so they are very kind of old, but we always keep them in the refrigerator because we don't like to waste food. It's very expensive nowadays. And you can always use it for, dessert. And with a fork, you start pressing down. That's all you need. You don't need a food processor. Okay, so now you stop the machine and you start integrating all the bananas in there. Now I'm gonna give you a good idea. If you like coconuts, make sure you put 1 cup or 2 cups of shredded coconut. Maybe for next time I'll do that. Keep mixing everything. After maybe 3 minutes, you're gonna stop. And we have here 3 cups of white flour, okay? Now you can put 1 cup, you can wait 2 minutes, you can put another one. This time I'm gonna change my style. I'm gonna, drop all the flour at once, 3 cups of it, and start mixing slowly. We're gonna use baking soda, okay? Just maybe like 1 tablespoon. That's all you need. Yeah, if you add coconut, it's gonna be much better. Why didn't I think of that? Well, maybe next time. 1 cup of milk. You can use any kind of milk. Some people don't like cow milk. They use soy milk or like any kind of vegetarian milk. Okay, so now our raisins, we have to get them out of there. We're gonna use a strainer. Maybe I'm gonna taste one. Yeah, very good. I'm gonna use a strainer right here, and we're gonna keep our liquor, our rum that is in the bottom. You don't wanna throw it away. No. We're gonna use it for later. So keep watching. Now, some people might say, hey, but I don't drink alcohol. Don't worry about it. This cake is not going to have any flavor of alcohol at all. Now, if they start falling on your counter, you start eating them, okay? They're very good. Okay, perfect. Now, we're going to put our raisins in a bowl, and you're going to add some wheat flour, 1/4 cup of it. And just combine everything. Why do we do that? Well, we don't want our raisins to fall on the bottom when the cake is baking. That's why you always have to add flour so they can be, separated. They can be all around, not just on the bottom. Now, if you don't want to use raisin, you can use blueberries, you can use cranberries, or you can use the three of them. Can you imagine doing that? Wow, that would be perfect. Okay, so now you start the machine, you let all the raisins, drop in there, and just give it a mix for like 30 seconds. That's it. Make sure your oven is preheated at 350 Fahrenheit degree. You have to be hot before you put your cake in there. And we have our, this container right here. It's kind of old, don't worry about it. And we're gonna use some spray. I recommend this one because it has butter and flour. And start spraying all around. You can use a brush to spread out everything. Now, if you don't have a sprayer like this, you can always put butter and then you add some flour and then take it out, Start dropping everything in here. And with a spatula, make sure you get everything, okay? Now, don't shake your cake. Some people like doing that. No. Just let it drop everything in there. Everything's gonna fall. Now, some people worry about calories, about fat. I know this cake is not only for one person. I always like to share with friends, family. I don't eat a lot of that. That's not good for you. It's always good to have a little piece, okay? Enjoy it, the sweetness. And our oven is already hot. We're gonna bake it for how long? 115 minutes, okay. We're gonna make something amazing right here. You throw in there maybe 4 ounces of butter, any amount of butter. You can use 113 grams or 8 ounces, it doesn't matter. Make sure your butter is melted in here slowly. Start combining everything because we're gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar, yes. Mix everything in there. And remember all the alcohol that was on the bottom when we got the raisins out of it? We're gonna integrate it right here. Now, what's gonna happen with the alcohol? It's gonna evaporate, it's gonna disappear, but it's gonna leave a nice flavor of sugar cane. Because this rum is from my country, Nicaragua. It's very good, I recommend it. Okay, we're about to finish right here, but our sauce is gonna be a great tool because we're gonna add it to our cake. Now you start preparing this sauce 10 minutes before you take your cake out of the oven, okay? Don't do it at the beginning, no. Do it 10 minutes before you take your cake out of your oven because our sauce or our syrup have to be very hot. Now, our cake is out of the oven. It's very, very hot. We're gonna put a tray right here, so invert it, and just remove it, okay, from there. Sometimes, it doesn't want to come out. Just be a little patient. And now, I'm gonna show you a trick right here. Do you see the little piece of cake that got stuck in on that container? We're gonna put it back right there because we want it to look beautiful. Okay, perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a big plate right here because we want our sauce to be in there. You can always reuse your sauce that we're gonna put in there. Now you can start making holes all around if you want to. Our cake is very hot. You start making holes on the bottom, on the left, right, anywhere you want to. And then you can start letting all your syrups or your sauce, your cake is gonna absorb everything. Yes, it's gonna be very delicious. Do not eat it all, always share, okay? When you share, you are blessed. Now, you stop a little bit and then you start adding more. This is gonna be very, very delicious. Now, what do you think you can eat this cake with? Maybe a cup of coffee, a hot chocolate, a glass of milk, how to, tea, anything, leave me a comment. What do you think? Do you like it? Now, some people made this only with rum and raisin. And I thought, why not add banana? Since I have so many bananas in my refrigerator, I don't want to throw them away. Now, I just gave you another idea. You can add coconut, shredded coconut. And you can also add some, like peanuts or some nuts in there. And ladies and gentlemen, we already finished. And you can wait like 1 or 2 days, but who's gonna wait that long? You just got it right away if you want to enjoy it. Hot, tasty, amazing. Take it out of there. We're gonna serve it on a plate. You see what happens when you start putting all your sauce on top? It doesn't go 100% all over the cake. That's why you always have to keep a little bit of syrup, and you start spreading it, all over your piece of cake, and you enjoy it. You give some of this to your friends, your family, and you're gonna like it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to come back. We're gonna start making more amazing recipe here, and I hope you give it a like. Make sure you buy this rum, okay? It's very good with a little with ice on the rock. Oh my God, you have a good time. See you next time, my friends. Bye bye.